Gladys Bentley was a queer non-binary singer and pianist who openly loved other women. She rose to fame during the Harlem Renaissance, a revival of black art and culture, and a movement itself that was known as a safe haven for the LGBTQ people in and amongst the black community during the 1920s and 30s. Despite wearing dresses largely due to conformity, Gladys was in fact a drag king. From a very young age, Gladys knew that her outward appearance as a girl wearing dresses didn't match what she felt inside. Born in Philadelphia in 1907, she began wearing her brother's clothes at about age 9. She said she just felt more comfortable in boys' clothes. It was around this time that she also started to realize her attraction to girls. During her teens, her parents tried very hard to cure her. They took her to many medical professionals and doctors to try and eradicate her lesbianism. This is because her parents and these professionals believed that being gay was an emotional and mental disorder. When she was 16, Gladys had had enough and ran away to Harlem, New York, to pursue her ambition as a musical performer. Now, this was during the time of Prohibition, so house parties were in full swing. I'm talking alcohol, interracial relationships, and same-sex celebrations. Gladys performed at these house parties regularly until she got her big break. A law-abiding nightclub was in need of a male pianist, but Gladys blew them away with her voice and piano playing skills and was hired on the spot. From there, her career took off, and she was loud and proud from the start. She once told reporters that she secretly married a white woman, but no evidence of this was ever found. It seems she understood the media machine very well, and the fact that controversy can raise your profile. Was she being strategic, creating rumors about herself? Looks like we'll never know. Her drag look was iconic, and she was known for her tux, top hat, and cane, which she would often perform in. By the late 20s, Gladys wasn't just performing songs, she was recording her own, and gained the praise and respect of her peers, among them Langston Hughes. But there is a dark and painful side to this story. Outside of the entertainment world, society wasn't ready for Gladys's lifestyle at the time. She came under constant attack, rejection, and backlash for being queer. A lot of this criticism came from religious leaders in the black community at large. They believed that Gladys and people like her were damaging the respectability of the African American image during the Jim Crow era. Then when Prohibition ended, the government began cracking down on illicit bar spaces, illicit being code for LGBTQ. After this, Gladys's career died down, so she packed up and moved to LA. There she continued playing at high-end bars and supper clubs, but at a price. She was actually forced to wear skirts so as not to upset the patronage, and also there was an anti-cross-dressing law at the time that was targeted at queer people. It was called the Anti-Masquerading Ordinance. But this is where it gets really sad. It was during this time that Gladys felt she had no other choice but to reinvent herself and went back into the closet, where she remained for the rest of her life. She even went on to marry a man and took hormone treatments. In an interview with Ebony magazine in 1952, Gladys claimed she had been cured. She even did a photo shoot showing her performing household feminine duties like cooking, cleaning, and keeping house. She died at the age of 52 from complications with the flu. Despite her tragic end, Gladys will always be remembered as a talented musician who paved the way for queer people and drag kings, and her legacy lives on. Like and follow for more.